back to my Gig-Olos and Gigolettes. It's me, Gio. Y'all know who the fuck it is. Man, I'm sorry if this is so shaky. Alrighty. So, I wanted to make this video a couple days ago, but then I got super busy. Yesterday I had a relatively, not a long day, just a frustrating day. Until, I got my drink on, hung out with some friends, and watched the UFC, or at least watched half of it. Did anyone else have the pay-per-view not stream the first 3 fights of the main card? That was so frustrating. Anyway, sorry, that was off topic. Big win for Dustin Poirier. That was huge. And I was telling my buddies all thought I was crazy. I was like, yo, how the fuck was Conor McGregor I know the favorites are based on the people making bets, but I'm like, how is Conor McGregor, a guy who's barely fought in 2 years, like, how is he the favorite against a guy who's ranked higher than him? And when he walked out, like I said, I've been, I used to do mixed martial arts. I've been a fan of the sport forever. Sorry about this, but I just gotta say it. Like, when McGregor walked out, he didn't look like himself. He didn't have that confidence that he usually has. Like, his physique, his musculature, he didn't look the way he usually looks in terms of, like, hardness, and here's the thing, Conor McGregor has never had the best cardio. And I was telling my buddy, because he caught Dustin a couple times in the first round, but then I told my buddy, who was watching it closely, I'm like, dude, Conor's already breathing with his mouth open at the end of the first round. When you're sucking on air in the first round, like, that tells me you either did not take the fight seriously or you came in with an injury or something. Because there's no way in hell he would have gone 5 rounds. And Dustin has, Dustin's got great fucking cardio. So, I already knew my bet was safe. As long as he made it out of the first round, and he did. And then he came back and ruined McGregor. Anyway, sorry, moving on. I want to talk about, because many of you are wondering why I've been making the videos on the clickbait hub, Dylan Hemrick. I mean, shouldn't it be obvious up to this point? Like, if you look at all the other scams that happen in the United States, like pyramid scheme scams, trading scams, all kinds of stuff, like, the government does not step in until there's enough complaints, right? Like, these companies do not start getting investigated until people contact their lawyers and they're like, hey, I think I was scammed. I think this was an obvious scam. Like, look at the big one, BitConnect from 2017? That was not being investigated until enough people put their hand up and like, yo, I'm pretty sure this is a scam. Pyramid schemes. People don't realize it's a scam until too late, and then after, that's when the complaints get drawn, and that's when they get shut down. Okay? I've got a lot of respect. There's 2 channels on YouTube that focus a lot on calling out scammers and frauds and shit like that. One of them is Kitboga, Kitboga. Really funny videos where he gets the people that do the Indians that scam everyone. Super funny videos. And CoffeeZilla. Those are videos that I watch because I like seeing frauds get exposed. I like when the truth gets exposed. And for me, I did see an opportunity with Dylan Hemrick, the clickbait hub, McLovin. This is my opportunity to finally get vindicated. Because this guy, like I said, for me, I'm a prideful person. Before last year, before COVID, I was a full-time rideshare driver. I was on Uber for years, and I did Lyft and all that, and my channel was all about Uber and Lyft. And then this fake comes on here, this fake who's never done a single Uber ride, comes on YouTube and says he's an expert, he's lying to thousands of people, telling them if they watch his videos and use his codes that they'll get extra money, when that was never the case. You know, and I was making videos and a lot of you were like, oh, well, you know, he's got his videos. And like, okay, he's a little clickbaity and he does lie about referral codes. He's like, but he's okay. He's okay. And then he saw his golden opportunity, literally a golden opportunity, to scam hundreds of thousands of people. Not a couple hundred, not a couple thousands, hundreds of thousands. There was an explosion of fake news ever since the election, and he rode the wave. Now other channels, like there's that other fucking idiot, that Doug TeNapel guy. Like, it's funny how all these videos literally were getting all these channels were getting no views, and then they start claiming that the election was rigged and all this stuff, and the channels just exploded, right? Like, they were just spoon feeding you guys what you wanted to hear, okay? And like, for me, this makes me think back, because I'm a huge Joe Rogan fan. This makes me think back to, do you guys remember, was that in 2010-ish? Maybe it was even sooner than that. Joe Rogan called out Carlos Mencia for being a fraud and being a joke thief and all that stuff. And everybody, here's the thing, like Joe Rogan is one of the biggest cultural, like, icons in the world. Everybody knows who Joe Rogan is. But for those couple of years, when he decided that he's going to let his voice be heard, when he decided, I'm going to call out this fraud, he was the pariah, okay? Joe Rogan, when he called out Carlos Mencia for being a fraud, he suffered every type of setback. He suffered professional setbacks. His agent dropped him. He suffered personal setbacks. A lot of his friends didn't talk to him anymore because they didn't want to burn the bridge with Carlos Mencia, because at the time, Carlos Mencia was the biggest comic in the world. So his friends were like, sorry, man, we can't be friends. Carlos can't know that we're friends. You know, he suffered financial setbacks because of it, but he had integrity, and he called out a fraud. And then a few years later, Mencia admitted to stealing jokes, and then he was vindicated. It took 3 or 4 years, but everyone came back and they're like, Joe was right. You called out you were right. You called out a fraud. That is what's happening now, right? I'm a nobody with 14,000 subs on YouTube. This fake news channel is exploding in popularity, and everyone's, a lot of people that are still following him and still drinking the Kool-Aid. Even though he'd scrubbed all of his videos that you got, all the videos that lured you to his channel are all gone. Should I talk about why that is? Yeah, sure. But I was vindicated, right? This fraud got exposed, and that is a fact. 100%. I've been calling him a fraud for years. Now the whole world knows he is a fraud. Sorry, this video's going a little bit long. I shouldn't have included that UFC talk, but whatever. Now, do you know why? Okay, other than the claims of defamation and potential legal consequences for what he's done, I'll tell you guys right now, I'll spill the tea on why Dylan Hemrick, the clickbait hub, McLovin, why he brought back some videos and deleted all of his clickbait nonsense. And I think I've mentioned this video before. If you are a supporter of Dylan Hemrick, the clickbait hub, McLovin, I answer this question in the comment section. How many wins on McLovin's channel were resulted in actual wins, right? Trump wins California, big win. Trump wins Georgia, big win. Trump wins Michigan, big win. The Election case is going to the Supreme Court. Big win. How many big wins on McLovin's channel before he deleted them actually resulted in a win? Please let me know in the comment section. And I need an honest answer. Okay, so the reason why his channel is still up and they're doing clickbait, now they're doing clickbait stimulus check videos, like 3 failed actors who know nothing about politics or finance are making clickbait videos now. The reason he's doing that is because he has 350,000 subscribers. So while YouTube may have taken away his ad revenue, there is still an opportunity for companies or businesses to advertise or sponsor his videos. Because that is a large audience. 350,000, that's a lot, right? And there are companies that will see that and then they'll be like, oh, you're getting this many views a month? Oh, okay, we'd love that for your large audience to, you know, check out our product. So he could still probably make a good 10, 20 grand a month on sponsorships. And that's another reason why he got rid of all those clickbait videos. Because no company wants to associate with someone that spreads fake news. Or maybe someone, I don't know. Maybe Alex Jones can get on there. I don't know. Hey guys, it's me, Dylan, over at the Clickbait Hub. This new video brought to you by InfoWars. Everyone go check it out. InfoWars. There's a war for your mind, everybody. Check it out. Yeah. So I can guarantee you right now he's reaching out to companies like, oh, you should sponsor, advertise my channel. Huge channel. They got a huge following. But like I said, that's why he got rid of all those clickbait fraud videos, you know? I had one more point I wanted to make. Damn it, I think I forgot it. I know I should script this video. Oh yeah. I want to talk about really quickly about the amount of money this guy made in 2 months. I mean, it's probably, and like I said, you know he's making money because he went from that crummy, if you could go back, but you can't now because he deleted videos. So in the one video I made about him, I showed that he was flexing on TikTok, pretending to be a millionaire, saying that he bought a mansion and all that stuff. So while he was, and in a previous video, he said he was making $17,000 a month off YouTube. So 17 times 12, what is that? So times 10. So that's what, close to $200,000 a year? That's what he claimed to be making before he was doing the Finance Hub. Those are his words from his mouth. He said he was making $17,000 a month on YouTube. Okay? And he told you guys that he quit his job to spread the truth. Never spread the truth, and he never quit his job. Two lies in the same breath. You guys have to realize how much money this guy made in 2 months. So he said he made $200,000 a year before. This time he probably made $200,000 in 2 months. He struck gold with those videos. All right? And all of them were clickbait. All of them were scams. And on top of it, he was asking for donations and Patreons and all that stuff. I mean, let's look at the numbers, because a good like measuring stick for YouTube views in terms of monetization, because many of you don't know this, because many of you don't have monetized YouTube channels. A good measuring stick is usually good YouTubers who have 10-minute long videos and they run 3 or 4 mid-roll ads per video. They're usually going to make like 1% of ad revenue. So 1% of 77 million views is $770,000. I'm confident he wasn't making 1%, but even if he was at 0.1%, right? If he was at 0.1% CPM, if he was making, instead of making $10 for every 1,000 views, if he made $1 for every 1,000 views, that's still somewhere in the range of $77,000. It's a lot of money in 2 months. But on top of that, asking for PayPal donations under the guise of being part of the Trump campaign, illegal. On top of that, YouTube memberships, right? You paid $5 to get those badges, right? Those little icons. If 1% of his audience bought a membership, that would be, so that'd be 3,500 times 5. That's $17,000 in 1 month. And then on top of that, he's got his Patreon. And I don't know how many patrons he's got, but there's a reason he's always plugging it. This dude easily made anywhere from $100,000 to $200,000 a month, not to spread the truth. And he did it by spreading lies. 100% lies. All of it. Like I said, look back to my previous part of the video when I said how many of his wins resulted in wins. I'm curious how many guys are going to say what the answers are going to be. I will say, yeah, anywhere from $100,000 to $200,000 in 2 months. And like I said, he was in his crummy apartment a few weeks ago. Now he's back in his TikTok mansion. Well, like I have said in the past, I think he, I think that's his sugar daddy's house. I don't know for sure. I'm pretty sure that's the case. But another thing, more realistically, if you guys don't know this, McLovin is a wannabe actor. He wants to be an actor. He wants to be in Hollywood and be in movies and be on the silver screen and all that stuff. So what I think he does is when he gets enough money, he might rent that mansion and he uses it to network. He'll try to throw parties with other actors and other, small time, lower, less well-known entertainment personalities, other TikTokers, whatever. And that's what I think he's been doing. So like, he's using your money that he got through spreading lies and fake news and clickbait to try to grow his profile in Hollywood. Realistically, like I said, it's one of two things. That's either his sugar daddy's house, or he uses that house as his networking base to try to climb the ladder in Hollywood. I think that's more realistic. But yeah, so all right, I'm at my job now. Wait, where's this place? There it is. All right. So yeah, guys, like I said, I just want to clarify a couple things here. There's no edits on this video or anything like that. I'm just speaking my mind, speaking my piece. And I hope enough people see this video, right? Get to, understand my motivation a little bit better. And, understand like frauds and scams only exist if they never get called out. If there wasn't people like me out there calling him out on this bullshit, he would still be doing it. If not for me calling him out on having a PayPal link that said he's part of the Trump campaign, if I didn't do that and troll him and tell him he's so fucked, that PayPal link would still be there. Obviously, he knows he's doing something wrong by deleting that link. Okay? So, all right, guys, I'm going to get to work. That's all I got for this one. I want to thank you all for watching. Everyone, please stay safe, stay driven, stay healthy, stay honest. And I'll talk to you next time. Bye-bye.